What's up everybody, Jason from Chicago Auto Pros. Today we're gonna build a paint correction cart, and I've wanted to build this for a long time, and what it's gonna do, it's gonna help us keep organized a little bit. It's gonna save time. We're gonna have all of our machines in one spot. We'll have our towels, pads, just a cart to have everything there. That's pretty simple enough, but what I wanna build, what we have a problem with is if we get 5 or 6 guys in here buffing in cars at the same time, it gets pretty dusty. So I'm actually gonna build a filtration system on here with this Culligan water jug and a vacuum here, and we'll see how it works, but I want to get that together. Before we get started on building the actual cart, I have everything I need here. I got it all from Amazon. I'm going to put a link, links to everything in the description below, so if you want to build your own cart, you can. I have lights, I have an air blower, I have the vacuum, I have the actual cart and everything. There's a few more things I need to get, so we're going to run to Home Depot real quick.
I had to make a Home Depot run, one, because I needed a jigsaw to cut the hole for the water jug to sit in, and 2, I needed to attach the vacuum to the water jug and make sure that it stayed secure to the cart. I found a solution for this problem with 2 rubber reducing couplers. After the Home Depot run, I got right to work assembling the cart and then traced out a hole and cut it out with the jigsaw. After making sure the hole was big enough for the water jug to sit in, I could line up the jug to where I wanted it and cut out 2 holes, one for the buffer head to fit in and another smaller hole for the tornador to fit through. I used this edge trim to conceal and protect the cut edge. I then cut one of the rubber couplers in half, and this was used to keep the water jug tight to the cart. The other reducer was used to connect the vacuum hose to the water jug. After everything was connected, I tightened all the clamps and moved on to attaching the power strip to the cart. For this, I just drilled some holes into the cart and attached it using zip ties. I attached the lights using some nuts and bolts and ran the cords to the power strip. I connected the air supply to the tornador and put a hook on the back of the cart so the hose had some place to rest.
The paint correction cart is finished. Well, it's like 90% finished. Greg helped me last night. He helped me get all these air connections for the guns put on there. I got a long air hose. I think I want to put another hook over here just for the extension cord. Let me give you guys a little tour of the whole cart. I haven't had it in action yet, so this is just a regular cart, like a Rubbermaid cart that I did, and I have lights attached to it. Those weren't too hard. I have a power strip here just so I can plug everything in, and this is pretty cool. I got one of these, you can just switch it on. This is for the vacuum below. So what I have here is a dust collection system. The problem that we have is when we get too many buffers, we just got too much compound and everything in the air, and so we want to try to clean that up a little bit. And this you can put, and I'll get some action shots later, but here, goes right inside here. You turn the vacuum on, have some suction down. This is the tornador that we can blow out the pads with, a kind of enclosed area, so it encapsulates all the dust and it can just be sucked down right into that vacuum. The bottom here I have just a tote that I have some clean towels in. We have some IPA, some tar, some hyper polish over there. Got all of our compounds, M205 Essence, 400 over here, some tape. We got some pads. Actually, I just saw that Aaron Knox from KXK just developed a new buffer holder, which would work great on the side here. Attach a couple of those because these are probably gonna fall off. So the cart, you'll just have to hook up to air and then electric, and you have these so you can actually plug in multiple buffers at a time so you don't have to switch plugins every time you want to switch or have 2 extension cords going. I noticed a little bit while I was rolling it around yesterday, the air hose is a little long, so I'm gonna see if I can shorten that up or make something so it doesn't get caught up in the wheel. But otherwise, there you have it. It's all done. Everything's in the description if you want to build one of your own. Thanks for watching. quick update on the paint correction cart. Everything's working really well. You can see most of all the dust and compound residue is going into our little container here, and it's being sucked down into the vacuum. One little issue that we're having is you can see all the extra dust that's going into the cart and on the side here. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get some sort of plastic, you know, kind of like a if you ever went into a refrigerator door where they have those little slits, and maybe that'll help just keep most of the stuff in there. Maybe even take an old mud flap or something and attach it to the top here and cut little slices down so we can fit the buffer inside there. It'll be a little more enclosed and we won't have all this dust flapping around. We got the buffer holders in, the KXK individual buffer holders. I think I'm gonna put one right there, and then I'll put one right over here so it's not in the way, so we can still put the buffer in there and blow it out. But very happy with it. Everything's working very well.